Hi everyone, welcome back to my next quote to live your life by. I hope you're all doing well today and you're ready for a new quote. This is my favorite quote of all time. I know I hate to say that. As soon as I say that, I can think of another one I like just as well. But to give you an idea of just how much I really admire this quote, it's from Mark Twain. This is the quote that goes on all the emails I send out. So you can put a signature line on a quote and Gmail will automatically drop it on. This is the quote that's in my signature line. So let's read this quote from Mark Twain. He said, 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. And the great Mark Twain said that. And I just love that quote. I mean, it is, I've talked a lot about in my website and my videos about embracing death and the idea of living towards your death, and that everything I do is oriented towards what will my obituary be like? How will I feel on my last 5 seconds on this earth, last 5 minutes, 5 hours? Will I die with deep regrets, or will I die with great joy at a life well lived? Will I wonder about my funeral? Will anyone come? Will anyone miss me? Will I have made any difference on this planet? Will my living had any impact on anyone? And I think that's exactly what he's saying. It's going to be the things you didn't do that bother you. The fact that you can look back on your life and you can say, did I really live? What impact did I have? Did I just go to work every day and live my life just like everyone else? And he said, no, you can't live that way. The future you. Think about the future you. I think about the future Bob all the time. Will I be disappointed with the way I've lived today? Will I be disappointed with the choices I make? And do I always take the safe way, the easy way, the comfortable way? Or do I take a chance and take a risk and let out my sails and dream, explore, discover? And my life has been, for the first 40 years of my life, it was absolutely safe. When I look back at my own life, I can see that the first 40 years were pretty much abandoning the dreams and my exploration and discovery dreams. I look back at the first 25 years of my life with satisfaction. I lived well. I did a lot. I'm very pleased. And then I grew up and I put all those things behind me. And so from 25 to 40, I lived just like everyone else. I became a conformist and did nothing that brings me any pleasure today to look back on. Had 2 kids, had a family, raised a family. I'm very proud of that. It's a wonderful thing. But it meant that I personally became almost dead to raise my family. That was the only thing that I did that mattered. Then something very important happened. My father turned 60 and retired with all the money he needed. He never had to think about money ever again. He could have the life of his dreams, and he had put all of it off. And he had lived as well as he could in 4 or 5 weeks vacation a year. Those were always wonderful, but 10% of his life was good and the rest was unhappy at a job he really didn't like. But it's okay. So he planned ahead. He turned 60 and he's set. He's going to have golden years. Gets cancer and he's dead at 62. I am certain that he looked back at his life with real disappointment at what he had not done. He'd done a lot in those vacations, but that's all. 10% of his life was good. 90% was a life he did not like. And so I decided I would not live that way. I continued because I had my family and my kids. I didn't know what else to do. I just fallen into that, grew up, had family, had kids, the white picket fence, the whole thing. It was no good. It was not pleasant. It wasn't, I loved I love being a dad. I look back with great joy at being a father, but otherwise my life was a complete disappointment to me. I had not lived. And then at 40, when I was forced into a van, everything changed. All my plans changed. Everything was reoriented towards doing exactly what Mark Twain said: explore, dream, discover. And so everything changed, and I started to took early retirement at 52 and have done nothing but explore, dream, and discover ever since. So the last 12 years of my life have been life of adventure and travel and living the best life I can without any regrets. So when you look at your life, when you think about your life, I want you to think, you have to live, you have to do your best, you have family, you have to raise your family. There's certain absolute requirements you cannot get away from. But I hope you'll keep this quote in your mind. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So, throw off the bowlines, sail away from your safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails, explore, dream, discover. So take baby steps. Do whatever you can today to live a life of adventure and travel so that you will not be disappointed. Make every possible step. Take risks, take chances. Do every possible thing you can within your reasonable comfort zone so that you will know in 20 years you will not be disappointed with the choices you made today. I hope you'll do that. I hope you'll consider these words. These are wise words to live by. So folks, if you got anything out of this video, and I hope you did, like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, hit it hard, and I'll see you next quote to live your life by.